Hi guys, in this video we're going to talk about the strategies for last few days for your CMAT exam. Yeah, before we start there, let's talk about the target setting. These are the scores required and the top scores required for these colleges. JBMS average package of 14 lakh, marks required 3 out of 400, top 4 280, top 10 260, top 20 240. So if you are watching this video, so I'm sorry to say you're not even in the top 20. So you're not even in the bracket of 2 to 3 lakhs salary which you can expect after doing MBA from top 20 colleges. Alright, the problem now is, the objective now is to increase yourself. So these are the colleges for you. JBMS, Sydenham, Kejasma, Vlinker, to be very frank, are out of scope. But if you improve, you have a very good chance to improve yourselves to Pumba, SIS, Dalmia, Chetna, MET, IES and ZVS. Fine. So if you're scoring less than 220, your first target is to cross 220 to 30 range, so that A, you can target all these colleges through Masters, MS. Plus, if you're scoring 220 plus, it's a very likely that you might get a call from KJ Somaya or Vlinker for PGDM. So you can actually make it into the top 4 colleges via the PGDM program, not through the core master's program. Fine. So objective of this video is to enable you to get into the top 10 colleges through improvement. Yep. So again, let's talk about this thing. So if you are entering top 4, the average package is around 8 to 9 lakhs. If you are entering the top 10, the average package is 5 to 6 lakhs. So just by working hard for next few days, you can actually make into the top 10 colleges. Yep. Right. So if you look at this marks wise, now percentile wise, let's not talk about percentile. Let's look at marks. Top 10 colleges you need 260 plus through masters, MS, and 220 plus for the PGDM. So if you are scoring 220 plus, you are in line for the PGDM program. Fine. Now again, it sounds a little bit difficult to score 98 percentile. If you look at top 10 here, top 100 ranks, top 1000 ranks out of 1 lakh people who apply, it sounds a little bit difficult. So let's look at this figure. First of all, top 20 are out. If you are my student, I will never recommend you go to anything beyond top 10 through by masters, by MS or by PGDM. Fine, it's not worth it, trust me. So but if you look at the percentage wise, you just need 65% marks in the exam to get an average package of 5 lakhs after your MBA. Fine, so this sounds a little bit possible. 75% marks for JBIMS, 70% marks for top 4, and 5 lakh for, or 65% mark for the top 10. Fine, so you got last few days with yourself. If you are around, if you can cross 220 to 250 barrier, trust me, there are a lot of good colleges which come into place through PGDM. Yeah, where you can target. So your target is to get in top 10 via masters or PGDM. Alright, second thing is the most important part is a competition. Now if you look at the average competition of Mumbai for the Mumbai seats, total applicant 91,000. This is the average which I've taken. The number of people will vary, but the percentage wise, there are 35% people who are applying through Mumbai. So now your competition is not 1 lakh people. Your competition is only among these 35,000 people who are taking within Mumbai. Yeah, so let's look at the 35,000 people within Mumbai who are taking the exam. Same for the Pune. If you're in Pune, so 26,000 is the competition. OMS still more easier, 17,000 people competition. Alright, so to get an idea, so I'm just giving you an idea example of a Bombay student. If you're a Mumbai student, 35,000 students sit for the exam. Trust me, out of this, only 14,000 people are actually preparing for the exam. The rest of them are already out of the competition. They're not even thinking about the exam. They are just going to sit for the exam. They're finally a student. They want to prepare for the exam next year. Some of them were working. They want just try for this exam. Some of the people from the coaching institute like me will be taking the exams. So all these people are out. So around 14,000 is the competition left. Yeah, this is your bracket I'm talking about, whichever bracket you are in. So out of that, half of the people, 70 out of 14,000, 7,000 is a right competition who are actually preparing, who are actually studying, who are actually opening up the books, or who are now serious in the last few days or last few months. They're very serious about the exam. Fine, trust me, it's half. Look at the people around you, 14,000 people who joined coaching institutes or you joined study preparation, who bought the books and all, but half of them are studying. So 7,000 are the serious number of students who are actually preparing for the exam, who are actually doing something, who are actually working on the things. Fine. Out of this, another 60% is what is left with the competition. Fine, people start feeling nervous, like last few days are remaining, I have no chance for the top 4 or top 10. So they start losing hope. All I want to say, if you are keeping yourself motivated, you are actually, there are only 4,200 people who are applying in your category, basically 260 plus or 220 to 260 or 220 to 260 less. Fine. So these are the competition whom you are working hard with to get the seats. Alright. Last mile plan. So let's talk about the last mile plan, what you have to do in the last few days. So I will now divide the thing into two brackets, part 1 and part 2. First of all, because you're scoring less than 220 marks, you need to work hard on your basics. It's impossible to move ahead with your basics. If it's going less than 220, I can surely say you're scoring very less. You're not done with the basics. Second thing is the actual CMAT papers. First thing, rather than taking mocks, I want you to take the actual CMAT papers. Fine, these papers not well in the market. So we have the CMAT base paper, September and Feb, three papers each. Day 1, day 3, day 5. There are 6 papers available on the mock engineering program. So if you have joined us or you plan to join us, please join our program so that you can see all these mock papers and do it. Next is a weak area. This is the last time to improve your weak area. Trust me, everyone has got a weak area. So if you can join our workshop, so please join our workshop. We have a few days remaining for the exam. So whatever, even at home, please work on the weak area. Same for shortcuts. Try to innovate, try to find more shortcuts. And from the mocks point of view, I would recommend you 2 or worst case 3 mocks a week is more than sufficient. Alright, so that's your target. Number 1, complete your basics. Number 2, mocks. 1 to 2, maybe 2 to 3 mocks depending upon what you're doing these days a week. Third is improving your weak area. Trust me, it's very, very important to do these 3 things in the next 2 weeks. So complete your basics. Number 2, mocks. 1 or 2 or maybe maximum 3 mocks a week. Don't overdo on the mocks. And number 3 is the weak area. So you have to improve your weak area. Your objective is first to touch 220 in your phase 1 and then 220 to 250 in your phase 2 till the exam your CMAT is nearer. Alright, now I want you to pick up your pen and paper and write down 3 main problem topic which you feel in quant. Geometry, numbers, equations, probability, permutation. So 3 main topic which you think are very, very weak at. Fine. So pause the video, write down these 3 things. Now this is your target. Same for logic. Again, pause the video and write down 3 things where you're weak at. Verbal. Again, 3 things where you're weak at. So what we're doing is we are identifying now within this 5 minutes exercise, you are finding out your homework for next 2 days or next 3 days. Let's take a 3-day program now. 3 day you have to do 1 topic of quant, 1 topic of this logic, 1 topic of verbal. So 3 topics, same next day, same 3 days. So next 3 days you're working on your weaknesses. Trust me, if you do that, you'll see the changes in your score. Alright, followed by this video, the next video is a health check video. I would recommend you to start with the health check video. Health check video give you a details of every topic wise in quant, logic, DI, GK. So that will be a good help for you if you go through the health check video. GK, yes, GK, sorry, is the main thing to improve again. So please go through my GK video, which is on the site, which is there on the next video after this video. Fine. Weak area improvements, very, very important to improve your weak area. So please go through the weak area video as well. Workshops, if you can attend our workshop for your shortcut and strategies, please do them. Or if you are not in the major towns where we conduct the workshops, you can go to mock engineering, our site mockengineering.info, and look at the mocks, actual CMAT papers and mentorship. Fine. So there are actual papers available, mocks available, mentorship available for you people. So I would recommend you go through those things. Alright. So wherever you are, your objective is to increase your score by at least 50 to 80 marks in next few days. Fine. All the best. Thank you.